Namaste, dear friends. My name is Rohil, and welcome to this yoga class. In today's class, we're going to do a full body flow that is really focused on grounding ourselves. So, we're going to be grounding down into the physical body. This class is of medium intensity, so it's not very intense, but neither is it just a walk in the park. Coming into a cross legged position, sitting with your spine straight. If you find your spine is curving or collapsing, you can use a block or a cushion underneath to prop yourself up. We'll begin with a seated twist. Every inhale, lengthening your spine towards the sky. Every exhale, twisting, gazing to the back. Inhale, lengthening your spine, straightening your back, and exhale, twisting. Breathing here for another 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing, coming back to center. Switching to the other side, placing your right hand on the left knee, your left hand behind you. Every inhale, lengthening the spine. Every exhale, twisting. Long, deep breaths for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly making your way back to center. We'll just do a little bit for the shoulders, bringing your right palm by your side. Your right thumb is facing up. Your right thumb is facing down towards the ground. Bringing the right hand back and then bringing the left hand up, trying to clasp the hands together. Your left bicep is close to the left ear. Left elbow pointing up towards the sky or the ceiling. If you can't reach, you can also use a towel, a scarf, or a belt. Long deep breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing the hands, bringing the left hand by your side. Left thumb is pointing downwards, bringing the left hand back and trying to clasp with your right hand. Right bicep is close to the right ear. Your right elbow is pointing up towards the ceiling or the sky. Long deep breaths for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing the hands, coming back to center. We're just going to come onto our hands and knees. We'll begin with a small warm up for the wrists. So just placing your fingers pointing backwards towards you, hands on the mat. Placing the base of your palm firmly on the mat as you try to move your shoulders back towards you. And from here, you can start to make small circles, or if it's possible, also a figure of 8 with your hips. Just putting some weight into your wrists at different angles to warm them up. Remember to breathe long, deep breaths throughout. And now placing the back of your hands down on the mat, the fingers pointing towards each other, and gently rocking side to side. And once you're done, just bringing the hands out, shaking the palms, shaking the wrists, and placing your hands down, your wrists directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips, coming into a cat-cow position. Every inhale, gazing up towards the sky or the ceiling, arching the back. Exhale, chin to chest, curving the spine. Inhale up, arching the back. Exhale, chin to chest, curving, rounding your spine. Once again, inhale up and exhale down, curving the spine. Last time, inhale up and exhale, rounding your back. Inhale, coming into a neutral position, and exhale, straightening the knees, coming into a downward dog position. You can take your time here, straightening out one leg at a time. Try to ensure that your back is straight in this position. It doesn't matter so much if your knees are bent or your heels are lifted. The most important is that your back should be straight. We'll breathe another 2 breaths here. One, inhale, lifting the right leg up into the air. Hips are squared, facing down towards the mat as the right leg comes up. And exhale, bringing the right knee to your nose. Breathing one breath here. Inhale and exhale, placing your right foot in between the hands. We're just going to stay here. You're going to start to bring your gaze up. So, gazing upwards towards the sky or the ceiling, keeping your left leg straight, strong, and solid. We'll breathe here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bringing the right leg back, staying in a plank position with straight arms. We're going to breathe here for 5 breaths just to warm up the shoulders. For 5, 4, 3, keeping your belly tucked in, your thighs engaged. 2, and 1. Good job. From here, bringing your knees down to the mat. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhaling up into a small cobra position. And exhaling into downward facing dog. Breathing here for 4 breaths. 3, making sure that your shoulders are away from the ears. 2, and 1. Inhale, bringing the left leg up into the air. Exhale, left leg to the nose. Breathing here for 1 breath. Inhale and exhale, placing your left foot in between the hands. Trying to bring your palms all the way firmly grounded on the mat. As you try to gaze up, your right leg is straight, right thigh is engaged. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On the next inhale, you're going to bring your right leg forward to join the left. Inhaling head up and exhale, forehead to the knees if possible, or wherever is accessible to you. Folding forward, Uttanasana. Having a slight bend in the knees here. We'll breathe another 3 breaths. 2, and 1. Inhale, coming up with straight hands all the way up. And exhale, hands down all the way, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, right leg back, placing the right knee down on the mat. From here, you're going to bring your right shoulder to wrap around the left thigh in a twist, Parivritta Parshvakonasana. If you can, trying to bring your right armpit on top of the left thigh, holding your hands in Namaste, staying here for 5 breaths. 4, 3. If you have sensitive knees, you can place a cushion or a towel underneath your knee. 2 and 1. On the next inhale, staying in the same position, and you're going to try to lift up your right knee up into the air, trying to find your balance here. This might be challenging. If it's too difficult, you can stay with the knee on the mat. If you're able to lift the right knee up, trying to gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bringing your right knee down to the mat, releasing the twist, placing your hands on either side of the left leg. Inhale, bringing the left leg back. Exhale, going down all the way, Chaturanga Dandasana. And inhaling up into upward facing dog. From here, again, you're going to exhale down all the way, belly to the mat. Keeping your hands close to the ribs, your feet hip width apart. In the next movement, your feet are going to stay on the mat. With every inhale, you're going to lift your chest up, your hands up into the air, and every exhale, come back down. So let's do it together. Inhale, arms up, chest up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up, chest up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up, chest up. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, arms up. And exhale, bringing the hands back, interlocking your fingers, opening the chest even more, trying to pull the hands back, lifting the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing, going back all the way down. Good job, you're doing really well. We'll just stay a couple of breaths here, regaining our composure. If you feel tired at any point, feel free to take a child's pose. In a child's pose, your hip is touching your heels and your forehead is down on the mat. Just resting here in between and then catching up whenever you need to. From here, lifting up all the way into upward facing dog. In upward facing dog, only your palms are on the mat and the fronts of the feet are on the mat. Your thighs and knees are lifted off of the mat. And now exhale, pushing back into downward facing dog. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lifting the right leg up into the air. And exhale, bringing the right leg close to your right elbow or right armpit, even if that's possible. And staying here for 3 breaths. 2, and 1. Exhale, placing the right foot in between the hands. Also bringing the left knee down onto the mat. If you have a sensitive knee, you can place your left knee on a cushion or a folded towel. From here, we're going to twist. So bringing your left shoulder around the right thigh. If possible, trying to bring your left armpit to touch the right thigh. Holding Namaste with your hands. Gazing up at the ceiling or the sky. You can either stay in this position Or if you'd like to challenge yourself further, you can lift the left knee up into the air, and we'll breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing by bringing your left knee down to the mat, releasing the twist, placing both hands on either side of your right leg. Inhale, bringing the left leg to join the right. Exhale, folding forward in Uttanasana. Here we're going to stay in an Uttanasana variation for a few breaths, bringing your feet hip width apart, creating a slight micro bend in the knees, bringing the hands forward, trying to gaze at your fingertips, straight back, one straight line from the base of your spine to the tips of your fingers, and breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly coming up all the way, arms up, palms together, and exhale, releasing the hands, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up, palms together, gazing up at your thumbs. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, bringing the left leg back this time, placing the left knee down on the mat, both palms on top of the right thigh, and pushing the right knee forward as much as you can. If you have sensitive knees, again, you can place a cushion or a folded up towel underneath your left thigh. Also, make sure that you're in your right knee, your knee isn't going too much forward from your right ankle. Breathing here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. On the next inhale, you're going to bring your right leg back, lifting the left knee up in the air, holding a plank here for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lowering down into low plank, holding it here for 1 inhale, and exhale, releasing all the way, belly on the mat. Bringing the hands back, palms facing up towards the ceiling, keeping your feet together. On the next inhale, we're going to raise both the legs up and the chest up. So all together, inhaling up, lifting the chest up, feet together, keeping the glutes engaged for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing, coming down all the way. If you feel pain in your lower back, you can modify by only lifting the chest up and not lifting the legs up. We're going to repeat this one more time. So just mentally preparing yourself. And on the next inhale, placing the hands near the ribs. You're not going to put a lot of weight into your hands, but just lifting up from the chest and the legs both together. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, slowly releasing all the way down, taking a few moments to recover your breath here, just tuning in to how your body feels right now, taking a moment to say thanks to this vessel that has taken you through this practice. And on the next inhale, we're going to place the hands near the ribs, coming up all the way into an upward facing dog, and exhale, pushing back into downward facing dog. 3 long, deep breaths here, ensuring that your back is straight, your thighs are engaged, your shoulders are away from the ears, and breathing for another 2 and 1. Inhale, bringing the left leg up into the air. Exhale, bringing the left knee close to your left elbow or your left armpit if possible. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, placing the left foot down in between both hands. Bringing both hands on top of the left thigh and pushing the left knee forward as much as you can. If you have sensitive knees, you can place a cushion or a folded towel underneath your right knee. Also, make sure that your left knee is not going too much forward from your left ankle. Long, deep breaths for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On the next inhale, bringing the right knee forward to join the left. From here, we're going to bring both feet together, bending the knees as much as you need to so that you can clasp your opposite elbows with your palms behind the knees and trying to bring your forehead down, touching the knees. Once you have established connection between your forehead and the knees, with every exhale, you can try to slowly straighten your legs while still maintaining that connection between the forehead and the knees. Long, deep breaths for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing the hands, placing the hands down, and on the next inhale, slowly coming all the way up, and exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, bringing the right leg back. Exhale, bringing the left leg back. Inhaling in plank position. And exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhaling up into cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here for 2 and 1. On the next inhale, bringing the left knee forward, coming into pigeon pose, making sure that your hips are squared. That means that your hips are pointing straight forward and not to the side. You can either fold forward, or if you're feeling energetic, you can come onto your fingertips Inhale, opening the chest, opening the shoulders, and exhale, bending backwards. Every inhale, trying to find length in your spine. Every exhale, going a little bit deeper. We'll breathe here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, placing the hands down completely, lifting the left knee up, going into a plank position. One breath here, inhale, and exhale, going into low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling into upward facing dog, and exhaling into downward facing dog. Taking a couple of breaths here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bringing the right knee forward this time, placing the left knee down. Again, if you need something to pad your left knee, you can use a folded towel or a thin cushion. If you need a moment to rest, you can fold forward, trying to bring your forehead down or your forearms down to the mat. Otherwise, coming onto the tips of your fingers. Inhale, opening the chest, shoulders back, and exhale, folding backwards. Long, deep breaths for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bringing the right leg back. Inhaling in plank. Exhaling down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're just going to take a child's pose, transitioning into a more relaxing phase of the practice. You can open the knees out slightly to the sides to give space for your stomach and abdomen, placing your hip on your heels. With every exhale, just feeling yourself surrendering into the mat, letting go of all tension, making sure that you're not holding tension in your shoulders, in your neck, or in any other part of the body. From here, we're slowly going to come up and out of the child's pose to lying down on our back. As you lie down on your back, bringing your knees to the chest, trying to hug the knees with the hands, either grabbing your wrist or trying to grab the opposite elbows with the palms. ensuring that your tailbone is firmly pressing down into the mat. Long, deep breath. And from here, releasing the hands, we're going to move into a happy baby position or Anand Balasana. From here, you're going to try to bend the knees, placing the hand from the inside of the foot, trying to bring your ankles in line with the knees, opening the legs out wide, breathing here for 5. Once again, trying to press your tailbone down into the mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing, and from here we're going to go into a supine twist. Twists are amazing to end the practice with. They stimulate our digestion and our metabolic systems and should be something that we do at the end of our practice, but if possible, also at the end of the day, just before we go to sleep. Bringing your left leg over to one side and trying to bring your right hand on top of the left thigh. Your left hand is outstretched to your side. You're trying to bring your left shoulder down to touch the mat. Your gaze or focus is towards the left hand. Breathing long, deep breaths. And if you feel like, you can even close your eyes here, completely relaxing into the posture. And slowly making your way back to center, shifting the sides, bringing your right leg around, bending the right knee, placing your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Your right hand is straight by your side, right shoulder on the mat preferably, and your gaze is towards your right fingertips. Long deep breath. With every inhale, ensure that you are expanding your belly, and with every exhale, allowing the belly to fall, to contract. You can close your eyes here if you feel like, just noticing any sensations that are arising within your body at this moment. And from here, coming back to center, we're going to go into the final resting position, Shavasana, laying on your back, your palms up towards the ceiling or the sky, the legs falling out towards the sides, breathing deeply into your belly, expanding the belly as you inhale, and exhale, allowing the belly to contract, making any other last minute adjustments, stretches, or movements that you would like to. And then for the next 3 minutes, we're going to try to lay in complete stillness. Shavasana is crucial to the yoga practice because it is in the Shavasana where we integrate the practice into each and every cell of our body. The movement that we've done, the patterns, the new patterns that we've forged are established or integrated during the Shavasana. So just bringing your awareness to your breath with every inhale, trying to expand your belly as much as you can. With every exhale, allowing the belly to contract. Long, deep breath. Breathing in and breathing out through your nostrils. You can stay in Shavasana for longer if you wish, or you can slowly begin to move your fingers and toes, bending your knees, turning over to your right side, and keeping your eyes closed as you come up into a seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And I hope you take this energy of the class into the rest of your day. I would really invite you for the next few minutes to just integrate this practice, maybe do a small meditation, or even a 3 or a 5 minute journaling practice would be amazing. Stay tuned for more practices like this. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.